Hello, welcome back to Learn Oikonomia. In this video, we are going to look at the government finance. Government loans may or may not be funded by the government, but all the government loans are secure because this is guaranteed by the government. When the government funds a loan, it means that it provides the loan capital, and this money originates from taxpayers. We as public or we as citizens pay to the government in the form of taxes. We are paying indirect taxes as well as direct taxes of various forms. So this is actually a revenue to the government. The government collects these taxes from a diverse section of people, and then it would redistribute these taxes to the public under various schemes. So this is what is happening in the economy. So let's go to the different sources from which the government can get money or revenue. First is tax. As we have already said, a tax which is a compulsory levy imposed by the public authority against which taxpayers cannot claim anything. You cannot say that you won't pay the tax because you are supposed to pay the tax, and this is a compulsory levy, and you can see that many people are evading tax, but this is not something that is uh, permissible, and tax evasion is considered to be something which is an offense, or this is liable to punishment and all. If you evade tax, that means that you would get punishment, right? So this taxes, apart from other kinds of levy by the government, this is here in the case of tax we can see that there is an absence of direct quid pro quo. So this tax, you know that this is something that is between the public and the government, and you cannot say that the government should give you something as a compensation of what you pay in the form of tax. So tax has got many peculiar features which make this tax system different from the other source of revenue to the government. So you have to understand that difference, and also it's very important to understand the different sources, different forms of tax. There has been a difference in terms of direct tax and indirect tax. Not only that, under direct tax you have several taxes like income tax, corporate tax, etc. Then under indirect tax you have several taxes. So you have to understand the differences between or differences among different sources of taxation, and it's very important to understand that. I'll be doing a separate video on different forms of taxes because that's very important to have an idea, especially in a scenario when we are living in the context of this GDP, the context of GST and all. We know that there is central GST, state GST, etc. And also it's very important whether you're paying for the central government or whether you're paying for the state government who is collecting the tax. So there is a whole lot of things to understand if you when you discuss taxation. So taxation itself is a vast, very vast topic. It's a vast topic, so you have to have a very better understanding of this taxation system in India. So I'll be doing a separate video on that. I don't think that a single video would be able to cover all the aspect of taxation. We have to do multiple videos to cover each aspect of taxation because it's a very vast area. Secondly, we have rates. Rates refer to local taxation. That is, we know that taxation is collected not only by the central government and state government, also panchayat level local bodies would collect taxation. Normally, rates are proportional to the estimated rentable value of business and domestic properties, and rates are often criticized as being unrelated to income. Next, we have fees. Fees is a payment to defray the cost of each recurring service undertaken by the government, primarily in public interest. So, you will make use of the service given by the government, and as a compensation or as a remuneration to that, you pay something, and which is known as fees. Next, we have license fee, which is a peculiar kind of fee in certain instances in which the government authorities invoke simply to confer a permission or a privilege. Next, surplus of the some public sector units. This is also considered to be a revenue source to the government. The government acts as a business person in this manner, and you can see the public will act as the customers. The government may either sell goods or render some services like transport, telegraphs, post, etc. to the public, and the government earns revenue from the production of commodities like steel, oil, life-saving drugs, etc. Then you have fines and penalties. These are charges imposed on persons as a punishment for uh, making use of certain activities or certain aspects for it. And the main purpose of these is not to raise revenue from the public, but to force them to follow law and order in the country. Fine and penalties are considered to be something like a imposition of some kind of punishment upon the public. The government doesn't want to collect more and more revenue in the form of fine and penalties, but it tries to reduce the fine and penalties because it wants the public to follow law and order in the country. So that's all. I welcome you to my Telegram group and Telegram channel to discuss your doubts, and I request you to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos, and thank you for watching.